year, new ideas. So, what I've planned before going back to my off-druids and droids videos and even exploring a whole new area is the following. First, I want to introduce you to my second channel. This is where I upload the tracks I make for my videos on this channel you're on right now. If I make another song, it will likely end up there. Here you can listen to what I've made lately. And next, new year, new mushrooms. In 2021 I was making my first molds for autumn decorations. Rather than printing every single item with plastic filaments, I wanted to make them from something else, so that they were more eco-friendly. That was my idea back then. Then I remembered that as a kid I had a crafting kit for plaster casting, and that stuck in my head. Why not use plaster for my purpose? But since these molds are nearly over 2.5 years old and slowly but surely falling apart, it is time to make some new ones. To make the new mold I am using a Lego base and some clay. Back then I watched some tutorials on how to make a cheap silicone mold. But a while after I made my first molds, I discovered a craftsman on YouTube. He taught me to make proper molds. In addition to that, I watched some videos from Robert Toulon, a specialist in making molds. With the knowledge I gained through watching their videos, I felt ready for my next step. This technique is used for making a 2-part silicone mold. The way it works is by building up some Lego bricks and filling half of the space with clay. Then you press in the object you want to duplicate, pressing the ball tool in for some extra grip, and then you can pour in the perfectly mixed 2-part silicone. So this means that we can start by making the first half of the mold. If we take out the clay and add a load of silicone to it, the perfectly fitting second half will be created. After that, I'm going to use some Vaseline, because silicone doesn't stick to anything but itself. And to prevent this from happening, the mold needs a good rub. This creates a mold with a perfect fit between both of the halves, which even hold on to each other thanks to the created half spheres. The indents are generating some grip for the mold. On one side they are positive and on the other they are negative. Now that I've tested the whole technique with a small version, it is time for the actual sized version. You know, I've had a few issues with casting resin prints in the past. No matter how often I sprayed it or how long I let it sit outside to evaporate, the silicone just wouldn't cure on the print surface. To be 100% sure that everything cures, I printed a mushroom with an FDM printer. But if you know FDM printers, you might probably know that there are visible lines from each layer. And to eliminate that, the print needs to be further processed. To prepare this FDM print, several coats of filler and sanding are essential. This assures a smooth surface. So, the following hours consisted of priming, sanding, and so on. To spare you, I have the finished mushroom here. It should be ready for the pull. The curing process has already been put to test. So without further ado, let's get to it. And because I need a few more, let's just duplicate them. It should be easy, right? I'm going to duplicate this by using the magic of copy and paste. Let's try it out. Ooh, it worked. Let's try it again. And it worked as well. Wow, that's magic. I'm gonna pour some plaster, fill in these molds, and then we should be done. Since I have an Etsy shop, I need to provide a steady filled stock for my customers. Speaking of my Etsy shop, I was thinking about selling some more products, different ones. Maybe I design a mushroom army for D&D. Developing an art toy is one of the priorities on my list too. And for those who are not liking mushrooms as much as others do, I'll find something else. Maybe some other figurines I've designed, painted or unpainted, or just some STL files for those who want to print by themselves. Let me know what you think about my ideas, and if there is a product you want me to create, tell me as well. I'm open to every kind of suggestion, but that's something for another video. The link to my Etsy shop is in the description, or you can just scan this QR code right here. Isn't that convenient? Thanks for watching, hope I see you again next time. And remember, I've already planned some things for this year, so stay tuned.